Psalm chapter 21. The sovereign rejoices in your strength, Yahuwah, and how greatly he exalts your deliverance. You have given him the desire of his heart, and you have not withheld the request of his lips, Selah. For you put before him the blessings of goodness. You set a crown of fine gold on his head. He asked life from you, and you gave it to him, length of yamim forever and ever. Through your deliverance his esteem is great. You have laid excellency and splendor on him, for you have made him most blessed forever. You have made him glad with the joy of your presence. For the sovereign is trusting in Yahuwah, and through the kindness of the Most High he is not moved. Your hand reaches all your enemies. Your right hand reaches those who hate you. You make them as a furnace of fire in the time of your presence. Yahuwah does swallow them up in his wrath, and fire consumes them. You destroy their fruit from the Erez, and their seed from among the sons of men. For they held out evil against you. They devised a plot. They do not prevail. For you make them turn their back when you aim with your bowstring toward their faces. Be exalted, O Yahuwah, in your strength. We sing and we praise your might. Psalm chapter 22. My all, why have you forsaken me? Far from saving me, far from the words of my groaning. O my Elohim, I call by Yam, but you do not answer, and by La'ila, but I find no rest. Yet you are set apart, enthroned on the praises of Yasharal. Our fathers trusted in you. They trusted, and you delivered them. They cried to you and were delivered. They trusted in you and were not ashamed. But I am a worm and no man, a reproach of men and despised by the people. All those who see me mock me. They shoot out the lip. They shake the head, saying, He trusted in Yahuwah. Let him rescue him. Let him deliver him, seeing he has delighted in him. For you are the one who took me out of the womb, causing me to trust while on my mother's breast. I was cast upon you from birth. From my mother's belly you have been my all. Do not be far from me, for distress is near, for there is none to help. Many bulls have surrounded me. Strong ones of Bashan have encircled me. They have opened their mouths against me, as a raging and roaring lion. I have been poured out like water. All my bones have been spread apart. My heart has become like wax. It is melted in the midst of my inward parts. My strength is dried like a potsherd, and my tongue is cleaving to my jaws. And to the dust of death you are appointing me. For dogs have surrounded me. A throng of evil ones have encircled me, piercing my hands and my feet. I count all my bones. They look, they stare at me. They divide my garments among them, and for my raiment they cast lots. But you, O Yahuwah, do not be far off. My strength, hasten to help me. Deliver my life from the sword, my only life from the power of the dog. Save me from the mouth of the lion, and from the horns of the wild beast. You have answered me. I make known your name to my brothers. In the midst of the assembly I praise you. You who fear Yahuwah, praise him. All you seed of Yaakov, esteem him. And fear him, all you seed of Yisharal. For he has not despised nor hated the affliction of the afflicted, nor has he hidden his face from him. But when he cried to him, he heard. From you is my praise in the great assembly. I pay my vows before those who fear him. The meek ones do eat and are satisfied. Let those who seek him praise Yahuwah. Let your heart live forever. Let all the ends of the Erez remember and turn to Yahuwah. And all clans of the nations bow themselves before you. For the reign belongs to Yahuwah, and he is ruling over the nations. All the fat ones of the Erez shall eat and bow themselves. All who go down to the dust bow before him, even he who did not keep alive his own life. All seed shall serve him. It is declared of Yahuwah to the coming generation. They shall come and declare his righteousness to all people yet to be born, for he shall do it. The 23rd Psalm. Yahuwah is my shepherd, nothing do I need. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still mayim. He returns my breath. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. When I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You spread before me a table in the face of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup overflows. Only goodness and loving kindness follow me all the yamim of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of Yahuwah for the duration of yamim. Psalm 24. The Erez belongs to Yahuwah, and all that fills it, the world and those who dwell in it. For he has founded it upon the yamim, and upon the mayim he does establish it. Who does go up into the mountain of Yahuwah? And who does stand in his set-apart place? He who has innocent hands and a clean heart, who did not bring his life to nothing, and did not swear deceivingly. He receives a blessing from Yahuwah, and righteousness from the Elohim of his deliverance. This is the generation of those who seek him, Yaakov, who seek your face, Selah. Lift up your hands, you gates, and be lifted up, you everlasting doors, and let the sovereign of esteem come in. Who is this sovereign of esteem? Yahuwah, strong and mighty, Yahuwah, mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, you gates, even lift up, you everlasting doors, and let the sovereign of esteem come in. Who is this sovereign of esteem? Yahuwah Zabaoth. He is the sovereign of esteem. Selah. Psalm 25. To you, O Yahuwah, I lift up my being. My Elohim, in you I have put my trust. Let me not be ashamed. Let not my enemies exult over me. Indeed, let no one who waits on you be ashamed. Let those who are treacherous without cause be ashamed. Show me your ways, O Yahuwah. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me. For you are my Elohim and my deliverance. On you I wait all the yom. Remember, O Yahuwah, your compassion and your kindnesses, for they are from everlasting. Do not remember the sins of my youth and my transgressions. According to your kindness, remember me. For your goodness' sake, Yahuwah, good and straight is Yahuwah. Therefore he teaches sinners in the way. He guides the meek ones in right ruling, and he teaches the meek ones his way. All the paths of Yahuwah are kindness and truth to those who guard his covenant and his witnesses. For your name's sake, Yahuwah, you shall pardon my crookedness, though it is great. Who then is the man that fears Yahuwah? He teaches him in the way he should go. His life dwells in good, and his seed inherits the Erez. The secret of Yahuwah is with those who fear him, and he makes his covenant known to them. My eyes are ever toward Yahuwah, for he brings my feet out of the net. Turn your face to me and show me favor, for I am lonely and afflicted. The distresses of my heart have enlarged. Oh, bring me out of my distresses. Look on my affliction and my toil, and forgive all my sins. See how many my enemies have become, and they hate me with a violent hatred. Oh, guard my life and deliver me. Let me not be ashamed, for I have taken refuge in you. Let integrity and straightness guard me, for I have waited for you. Redeem Yesharah, Elohim, out of all his distresses. Psalm chapter 26. Rule me rightly, Yahuwah, for I have walked in my integrity, and I have trusted in Yahuwah without wavering. Examine me, O Yahuwah, and prove me. Try my courage and my heart, for your kindness is before my eyes, and I have walked in your truth. I have not sat with men of falsehood, nor do I enter with pretenders. I have hated the assembly of evildoers, and I do not sit with the wrong. I wash my hands in innocence, and I walk around your altar, Yahuwah, to raise a voice of thanksgiving and to declare all your wonders. Yahuwah, I have loved the abode of your house, and the place where your esteem dwells. Do not gather my being together with sinners, nor my life with bloodthirsty men, in whose hands is a plot, and their right hand is filled with bribes. But as for me, I walk in my integrity. Redeem me and show me favor. My foot shall stand on a level place. In the assemblies I bless Yahuwah. Psalm chapter 27. Yahuwah is my light and my deliverance. Whom should I fear? Yahuwah is the refuge of my life. Whom should I dread? When evildoers come against me to eat up my flesh, my adversaries and my enemies, they shall stumble and fall. Though an army encamps against me, my heart does not fear. Though battle comes up against me, even then I would be trusting. One matter I asked of Yahuwah, this I seek, to dwell in the house of Yahuwah all the yamim of my life, to see the pleasantness of Yahuwah, and to inquire in his akal. For in the yam of evil he hides me in his booth. In the covering of his tent he hides me. On a rock he raises me up. And now my head is lifted above my enemies all around me. And I offer in his tents with shouts of joy. I sing, yes, I sing praises to Yahuwah. Hear, Yahuwah, when I cry with my voice, and he showed me favor, and answers me. To my heart you have said, seek my face. Your face, Yahuwah, I seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in displeasure. You have been my help. Do not leave me, nor forsake me, Elohim of my deliverance. When my father and my mother have forsaken me, then Yahuwah does take me in. Teach me your way, Yahuwah, and lead me in a smooth path because of my enemies. Do not give me over to the desire of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they breathe out cruelty to me. What if I had not believed to see the goodness of Yahuwah in the land of the living? Wait on Yahuwah, be strong, and let him strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on Yahuwah. Psalm chapter 28. I cry to you, O Yahuwah, my rock. Do not be deaf to me. For if you are silent to me, I shall be like those who go down to the pit. Hear the voice of my prayers when I cry to you, when I lift up my hands toward your set-apart speaking place. Do not draw me away with the wrong and with the workers of wickedness, who speak peace to their neighbors, but evil is in their hearts. Give to them according to their deeds, and according to the evil of their practices. Give to them according to the work of their hands. Bring back to them what they deserve, because they do not heed the works of Yahuwah, nor the works of his hands. He throws them down and does not build them up. Blessed be Yahuwah, because he has heard the voice of my prayers. Yahuwah is my strength and my shield. My heart has trusted in him, and I have been helped. Therefore my heart exults, and with my song I thank him. Yahuwah is the strength of his people, and he is the stronghold of deliverance of his anointed. Save your people, and bless your inheritance, and be their shepherd, and bear them up forever. Psalm chapter 29. Ascribe to Yahuwah, O you sons of the mighty. Ascribe to Yahuwah esteem and strength. Ascribe to Yahuwah the esteem of his name. Bow yourselves to Yahuwah in the splendor of set-apartness. The voice of Yahuwah is over the Mayim. The all of esteem thunders. Yahuwah is over many Mayim. The voice of Yahuwah is with power. The voice of Yahuwah is with greatness. The voice of Yahuwah is breaking the cedars. Yahuwah is breaking the cedars of Lebanon in pieces, and he makes them skip like a calf. Lebanon and Sirion like a young wild ox. The voice of Yahuwah cuts through the flames of fire. The voice of Yahuwah shakes the wilderness. Yahuwah shakes the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of Yahuwah makes the deer give birth and strips the forest bare. And in his akal, everyone says, esteem. Yahuwah sat enthroned at the flood, and Yahuwah sits as sovereign forever. Yahuwah gives strength to his people. Yahuwah blesses his people with peace. Psalm chapter 30. I exalt you, O Yahuwah, for you have drawn me up, and have not let my enemies rejoice over me. Yahuwah, my Elohim, I have cried to you, and you have healed me. Yahuwah, you brought me up from the grave. You have kept me alive from going down into the pit. Sing praise to Yahuwah, you kind ones of his, and give thanks at the remembrance of his set-apartness. For his displeasure is for a moment, his delight is for life. Weeping may endure for a la'ila, but joy comes in the morning. As for me, I have said in my ease, never would I be shaken. Yahuwah, in your good pleasure, you have made my mountain to stand strong. You hid your face, and I was troubled. I cried out to you, Yahuwah, and to Yahuwah I prayed. What gain is there in my blood when I go down to the pit? Would dust praise you? Would it declare your truth? Hear, Yahuwah, and show me favor. Yahuwah, be my helper. You have turned my mourning into dancing for me. You have torn off my sackcloth and girded me with gladness, so that esteem might praise you and not be silent. Yahuwah, my Elohim, I thank you forever. Psalm chapter 31. In you, O Yahuwah, I have taken refuge. Let me never be ashamed. Deliver me in your righteousness. Incline your ear to me. Deliver me speedily. Be a rock of refuge to me, a house of defense to save me. For you are my rock and my fortress. For your name's sake, lead me and guide me. Bring me out of the net which they have hidden for me. For you are my fortress. Into your hand I commit my ruach. You have redeemed me, O Yahuwah, all of truth. I have hated those who observe lying vanities, but I trust in Yahuwah. I exult and rejoice in your kindness. For you have seen my affliction. You have known the distresses of my life. You have not shut me up into the hand of the enemy. You have set my feet in a large place. Show me favor, O Yahuwah, for I am in distress. My eye, my being, and my body have become old with grief. For my life is consumed in sorrow, and my years in sighing. My strength fails because of my crookedness, and my bones have become old. I am a reproach among all my adversaries, but most of all among my neighbors, and a dread to my friends. Those who see me outside flee from me. I have been forgotten like someone dead from the heart. I have been like a missing vessel, for I hear the evil report of many. Fear is from all around. When they take counsel together against me, they plot to take away my life. But I have put my trust in you, Yahuwah. I have said, you are my Elohim. My times are in your hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and from those who pursue me. Make your face shine upon your servant. Save me in your kindness. Do not let me be ashamed, O Yahuwah, for I have called upon you. Let the wrong be ashamed. Let them be silenced in the grave. Let lips of falsehood be stilled, which speak recklessly against the righteous, with pride and scorn. How great is your goodness, which you have laid up for those fearing you, which you have prepared for those taking refuge in you in the sight of the sons of men. In the secrecy of your presence, you shall hide them from the plots of men. You shelter them in a booth from the strife of tongues. Blessed be Yahuwah, for he has made marvelous his kindness to me in a strong city. And I have said in my haste, I am cut off from before your eyes. Yet you heard the voice of my prayers when I cried to you. Love Yahuwah, all you his kind ones, for Yahuwah guards the trustworthy ones, and exceedingly repays the doer of pride. Be strong, and let him strengthen your heart, all you who are waiting for Yahuwah. Psalm chapter 32. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man to whom Yahuwah imparts no crookedness, and in whose ruach there is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones became old through my groaning all the yom. For yom and la'ila, your hand was heavy upon me. My sap was turned into the droughts of summer, Selah. I acknowledged my sin to you, and my crookedness I did not hide. I have said, I confess my transgressions to Yahuwah, and he forgave the crookedness of my sin, Selah. Therefore, let every kind one pray to you while you might be found. Even in a flood of great mayim, they would not reach him. You are my hiding place. You preserve me from distress. You surround me with songs of deliverance, Selah. Let me instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. Let me counsel, my eye be upon you. Do not be like the horse, like the mule, with no understanding, with bit and bridle, else they do not come near you. Many are the sorrows of the wrong, but as for the one trusting in Yahuwah, kindness surrounds him. Be glad in Yahuwah and exult, you righteous, and shout for joy, all you upright in heart. Psalm chapter 33. Shout for joy in Yahuwah, you righteous. Praise is fitting for the straight. Praise Yahuwah with the lyre. Sing to him with an instrument of 10 strings. Sing to him a new song. Play sweetly with a shout of joy. For the word of Yahuwah is straight, and all his works are in truth, loving righteousness and right ruling. The Erez is filled with the kindness of Yahuwah. By the word of Yahuwah the Shamayim were made, and all their host by the ruach of his mouth, gathering the mayim of the sea together as a heap, laying up the deep in storehouses. Let all the Erez fear Yahuwah. Let all the occupants of the world stand in awe of him. For he spoke, and it came to be. He commanded, and it stood fast. Yahuwah brings the counsel of the nations to oblivion. He thwarts the plans of the peoples. The counsel of Yahuwah stands forever. The plans of his heart are to all generations. Blessed is the nation whose Elohim is Yahuwah, the people whom he has chosen as his own inheritance. Yahuwah has looked from the Shemayim. He has seen all the sons of men. He looked from his dwelling place on all the inhabitants of the Erez. He who fashions the hearts of them all. He who understands all their works. The sovereign is not delivered by the multitude of an army. A mighty man is not delivered by great strength. A horse is a vain means of safety. Neither does it rescue any by its great power. See, the eye of Yahuwah is on those fearing him, on those waiting for his kindness, to deliver their being from death, and to keep them alive during scarcity of food. Our being has longed for Yahuwah. Our help and our shield is he. For our heart does rejoice in him, for we have put our trust in his Kodesh name. Let your kindness, O Yahuwah, be upon us, even as we wait for you. Psalm chapter 34. I bless Yahuwah at all times. His praise is continually in my mouth. My being makes its boast in Yahuwah. Let the humble hear and be glad. Oh, make Yahuwah great with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought Yahuwah, and he answered me, and delivered me from all my fears. They looked to him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. The poor one cried out, and Yahuwah heard him, and delivered him out of all his distresses. The messenger of Yahuwah encamps all around those who fear him, and rescues them. Oh, taste and see that Yahuwah is good. Blessed is the man that takes refuge in him. Fear Yahuwah, you his set-apart ones, for there is no need for them who fear him. Young lions have lacked and been hungry, But those who seek Yahuwah lack not any good matter. Come, you children, listen to me. Let me teach you the fear of Yahuwah. Who is the man who desires life? Who loves many yamim in order to see good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking deceit. Turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of Yahuwah are on the righteous, and his ears to their cry. The face of Yahuwah is against evildoers, to cut off their remembrance from the erased. The righteous cried out, and Yahuwah heard and delivered them out of all their distresses. Yahuwah is near to the brokenhearted, and saves those whose ruach is crushed. Many are the evils of the righteous, but Yahuwah delivers him out of them all. He is guarding all his bones. Not one of them is broken. Evildoers slay the wrong, and those who hate the righteous are guilty. Yahuwah redeems the lives of his servants, and none of those taking refuge in him are guilty. Psalm chapter 35. Yahuwah, strive with those who strive with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take hold of shield and armor, and rise for my help, and draw out spear and lance to meet those who pursue me. Say to my life, I am your deliverance. Let those be ashamed and blush who seek my life. Let those be turned back and abashed who plot evil to me. Let them be as chaff before the wind, with a messenger of Yahuwah driving on. Let their way be dark and slippery, with a messenger of Yahuwah pursuing them. For without cause they hid their net for me. Without cause they dug a pit for my life. Let ruin come upon him unawares, and let his net that he hid catch himself. Let him fall in it into ruin. But let my own being exalt in Yahuwah. Let it rejoice in his deliverance. Let all my bones say, Yahuwah, who is like you, delivering the poor from one stronger than he, and the poor and the needy from him who robs him. Ruthless witnesses rise up. They ask me that which I knew not. They reward me evil for good, bereaving my life. But I, when they were sick, I put on sackcloth. I humbled my being with fastings, and my prayer would return to my own bosom. I walked about as though he were my friend or brother. I bowed down mourning, as one mourning for a mother. But they rejoiced at my stumbling, and gathered together. The smiters gathered against me, and I did not know it. They tore in pieces without seeking, with unclean ones, mockers at feasts, gnashing at me with their teeth. Yahuwah, how long would you look on? Rescue my being from their destructions, my only life from the lions. I give you thanks in the great assembly. I praise you among a mighty people. Let not my lying enemies rejoice over me, or those who hate me without a cause wink their eyes. For they do not speak peace, but they devise words of deceit against the peaceable ones of the land. And they opened wide their mouths against me. They said, Aha, aha, our eyes have seen it. This you have seen. Yahuwah, do not be silent. Yahuwah, do not be far from me. Stir up yourself and awake to my right ruling, to my cause, my Elohim and my master. Rule me rightly, Yahuwah my Elohim, according to your righteousness. And let them not rejoice over me. Let them not say in their hearts, Aha, our desire. Let them not say, we have swallowed him up. Let those who are rejoicing at my evil be ashamed and abashed altogether. Let those who are exalting themselves over me be clad in shame and humiliation. Let those who delight in my righteous cause shout for joy and be glad. And let them always say, Let Yahuwah be made great, who is desiring the peace of his servant. And my tongue shall speak of your righteousness, your praise all yom long. Psalm chapter 36. Transgression speaks to the wrong within his heart. Fear of Elohim is not before his eyes. For he flatters himself in his own eyes, to find his crookedness to be hated. The words of his mouth are wickedness and deceit. He has ceased to be wise, to do good. He plots wickedness on his bed. He sets himself in a way that is not good. He does not despise evil. Yahuwah, your kindness is in the Shemayim, and your trustworthiness reaches to the clouds. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountains. Your right rulings are a great deep. Yahuwah, you save man and beast. How precious is your kindness, Elohim. And the sons of men take refuge in the shadow of your wings. They are filled from the fatness of your house, and you give them drink from the rivers of your pleasures. For with you is the fountain of life. In your light we see light. Draw out your kindness to those who know you, and your righteousness to the upright in heart. Let not the foot of pride come against me, and the hand of the wrong drive me away. There the workers of wickedness have fallen. They have been overthrown and have been unable to rise. Psalm chapter 37. Do not fret because of evildoers. Do not be envious of the workers of lawlessness, for they soon wither like grass and fade like green plants. Trust in Yahuwah and do good. Dwell in the Erez and feed on steadfastness, and delight yourself in Yahuwah, and let him give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to Yahuwah and trust in him, and he does it, and he shall bring forth your righteousness as the light, and your right ruling as midday. Rest in Yahuwah and wait patiently for him. Do not fret because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man doing wicked devices. Abstain from displeasure and forsake wrath. Do not fret also to do evil, for evildoers are cut off. But those who wait on Yahuwah, they shall inherit the Erez. Yet a little while, and the wrong is no more. And you shall look on his place, but it is not. But the meek ones shall inherit the Erez, and delight themselves in plenty of peace. The evildoer plots against the righteous, and gnashes his teeth at him. Yahuwah laughs at him, for he sees that his yam is coming. The wrong have drawn the sword, and have bent their bow, to cause the poor and needy to fall, to slay those who walk straightly. Their sword does enter into their own heart, and their bows are broken. Better is the little of the upright one than the riches of many evildoers. For the arms of the evildoers are broken, but Yahuwah sustains the righteous. Yahuwah knows the yamim of the perfect, and their inheritance is forever. They are not ashamed in a time of evil, and in the yamim of scarcity of food they are satisfied. But the wrongdoers shall perish, and the enemies of Yahuwah, like the splendor of the meadows, they vanish. Like smoke they vanish away. The evildoer is borrowing and does not repay, but the righteous one shows favor and gives. For his blessed ones inherit the Erez, but those cursed by him are cut off. The steps of a man are ordered by Yahuwah, and he delights in his way. Though he falls, he is not cast down, for Yahuwah is supporting his hand. I have been young, and now I am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, or his seed begging bread. All yom long he is showing favor and lending, and his seed is for a blessing. Turn away from evil and do good, and dwell forever. For Yahuwah loves right ruling, and does not forsake his kind ones. They shall be guarded forever, but the seed of the evildoers is cut off. The righteous shall inherit the Erez, and dwell in it forever. The mouth of the righteous speaks wisdom, and his tongue talks of right ruling. The Torah of Elohim is in his heart. His steps do not slide. The wicked one is watching for the righteous, and is seeking to slay him. Yahuwah does not leave him in his hand, or let him be declared wrong when he is judged. Wait on Yahuwah and guard his way, and he shall exalt you to inherit the Erez. When the evildoers are cut off, you shall see it. I have seen the evildoer in great power, and spreading himself like a native green tree. Yet he passed away, and see, he was not. And I sought him, but he was not found. Watch the perfect and observe the straight, for the latter end of each is peace. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The latter end of the wrong shall be cut off. But the deliverance of the righteous is from Yahuwah, their strength in time of distress. And Yahuwah does help them and deliver them. He delivers them from the evildoers and saves them, because they took refuge in him. Psalm chapter 38. O Yahuwah, do not rebuke me in your wrath, nor chastise me in your hot displeasure. For your arrows have pierced me, and your hand comes down on me. There is no soundness in my flesh because of your rage, nor peace in my bones because of my sin. For my crookednesses have passed over my head, like a heavy burden, too heavy for me. My wounds have become smelly, festering because of my folly. I have been bent down. I have been bowed down very much. All yom long I have gone mourning, for my loins have become filled with burning, and there is no soundness in my flesh. I have become weak and greatly crushed. I howled from the groaning of my heart. Yahuwah, all my desires before you, and my sighing has not been hid from you. My heart is throbbing, my strength has forsaken me, and the light of my eyes also is not with me. My loved ones and my friends stand back from my plague, and my neighbors stand far away, and those seeking my life lay a snare, and those seeking my evil have spoken of destruction, and utter deceit all yom long. But I, as a deaf one, do not hear, and as a dumb one who does not open his mouth. I am like a man who does not hear, and who has no rebukes in his mouth. For on you, Yahuwah, I have waited. You do answer, Yahuwah my Elohim. For I said, otherwise they would rejoice over me. When my foot slips, they would exalt themselves over me. For I am ready to fall, and my pain is always with me. For I confess my crookedness. I am sorry over my sin. But my enemies are alive. They have become strong, and those hating me falsely are many. And those who repay evil for good, they oppose me, because I follow what is good. Do not forsake me, Yahuwah my Elohim. Be not far from me. Hasten to help me, Yahuwah my deliverance. Psalm chapter 39. I have said, let me guard my ways against sinning with my tongue. Let me guard my mouth with a muzzle. While the wrongdoer is before me, I became dumb, keeping still. I was silent from good, and my pain was stirred. My heart was hot within me. While I was meditating, the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue. Yahuwah, let me know my end and the measure of my yamim, what it is. Let me know how short-lived I am. See, you have made my yamim as handbreadths, and my lifetime is as non-existence before you. Only all men standing are all breath, Selah. As but a shadow each one walks. They busy themselves only in vain. He heaps up wealth, but knows not who gathers them. And now, Yahuwah, what do I wait for? My expectancy is in you. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Do not make me the reproach of the foolish. I was dumb. I did not open my mouth, because it was you who did it. Turn aside your stroke from me. I am overcome by the blow of your hand. When you chastise man for crookedness with reproofs, you consume what he loves, like a moth. All men are but a breath, Selah. Hear my prayer, O Yahuwah, and give ear to my cry. Do not be silent at my tears, for I am a stranger with you, a traveler, as all my fathers were. Look away from me, that I might brighten up, before I go away and am no more. Psalm chapter 40. I waited for Yahuwah, and he inclined to me and heard my cry, and he drew me out of the pit of destruction, out of the muddy clay, and he set my feet upon a rock. He is establishing my steps. Then he put a new song in my mouth. Praise to our Elohim. Many do see it and fear and trust in Yahuwah. Blessed is the man who has made Yahuwah his trust, and has not turned to the proud, and those turning aside to falsehood. Yahuwah my Elohim, many are the wonders which you have done, and your purposes toward us. There is no one to compare with you. I declare and speak, they are too many to be numbered. Slaughtering and meal offering you did not desire. You have opened my ears. Burnt offering and sin offering you did not ask for. Then I said, see, I have come. In the scroll of the book it is prescribed for me. I have delighted to do your pleasure, my Elohim, and your Torah is within my heart. I have proclaimed the Besorah of righteousness in the great assembly. See, I do not restrain my lips. Yahuwah, you know. I did not conceal your righteousness within my heart. I have declared your trustworthiness and your deliverance. I did not hide your kindness and your truth from the great assembly. Do not withhold your compassion from me. Yahuwah, let your kindness and your truth always watch over me. For evils without number have surrounded me. My crookednesses have overtaken me, and I have been unable to see. They become more than the hairs of my head, and my heart has failed me. Be blessed, O Yahuwah, to deliver me. O Yahuwah, hasten to help me. Let those who seek to destroy my life be ashamed and abashed altogether. Let those who are desiring my evil be driven back and put to shame. Let those who say to me, Aha, aha, be appalled at their own shame. Let all those who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. Let those who love your deliverance always say, Yahuwah be exalted, but I am poor and needy. Let Yahuwah think upon me. You are my help and my deliverer, my Elohim. Do not delay.